It's a closing remark from my side. Always, as Vishwanath Bhatt used to tell me, that should be the opening batsman. Now I am the 12th man in the entire team, but still I would like to play the 12th man as a first batsman. Thank you very much for this opportunity. Good evening to this August gathering, for having stayed all along, and we still see that 75% of the hall is full. And I'm so eager to share whatever has happened in 2 days in the quick slides, and I'll read through some of them, not all, because everything I have captured, whatever has been discussed in the entire 2 days, session by session, resource person by resource person. Respected Dr. Shalini Rajneesh, IAS Chief Secretary, Government of Karnataka, who were the chief guest of this day. She could not make it because of some urgent requirement by the Chief Minister of Karnataka, and she had to go there as a... She has to attend for some other urgent requirement from the Chief Minister of Karnataka in absentia. CMA Dr. Prasanna Kumar Acharya, Director of Finance in Neyveli Lignite Corporation, a mini Ratna PSU, which has the motto of creating wealth for well-being. Guest of honor, dignitaries of and on the dais. I am really impressed, pleased, and excited to be standing before you for an outstanding and a challenging activity that is summing up of the entire discussions that took place for yesterday and today. This entire 2-day RCMAC 2025 was action-packed, technology-driven, experiential sharing sessions, thrilling and challenging. Why? The big question standing before us is, how should we CMAs need to pull up ourselves, pool our talents, reshape our approach, redefine our deliverables, reassess the situation, and remodel our expertise in value-adding role for accurate and the appropriate partners in aligning ourselves for timely decision-making for the next gen challenging corporate world. The convention started with the inauguration, which was addressed by Sri S. Mehta, Executive Director of Finance, HAL. The key takeaways are, so he quickly summed up with the role of CMAs and AI and the efficiency expert, and he was so impressed with the activities which he himself is personally practicing in HAL, like at the movement, the data movement, seamless data movement, analysis, increased productivity, reduced costs, improved accuracy, faster processing, intelligent categorization, leading to better data management and analysis and reporting. These are the things which he personally being followed up and then practicing in HAL as number 2 in the organization. Moving on, followed by the chief guest, Sri Kamal Bali, who touched everybody's heart, the President and Managing Director, Volvo Group of India, who stressed the need of the hour and is aligning ourselves so quickly as possible, else we may be outdated, surpassed, or even swallowed by the so-called invisible technology that is AI. The key takeaways from Kamal Bali, the Vice President, was the paradigm shift in partnering with collaborations and even competitors. Strange, but it is reality. If you do not collaborate, you will collapse. The journey is unique. Moving from the manufacturing vehicles to the logistics management, navigate to the new resources and humongous avenues are going to knock at the doors of CMAs. The need of the hour, shift from just cost to value chain and role model. Human needs are not plastic, it is elastic. Dil se mange more. Our strength is young, dynamic, digitally savvy and diverse workforce. Big talent in South India will drive the nation in a big way. That was a great applause which was being accepted by everybody. And it is just not AI, much bigger picture that is in alignment and integration. India is doing pretty well, typically doing things differently, silently and swiftly, galloping to beat the ChatGPT, DeepSeek, and will have our own AI within next 6 to 8 months. Already identified 7 to 8 tech-savvy companies for this. We are pretty sure this is the information given by the Information Minister, Government of India. So we are going to have our own ChatGPT, challenging ChatGPT as well as DeepSeek. Wow, this is a thumping, thrilling, trumpeting, energetic inaugural session, isn't it, guys? Thank you, and it was a techno dhamaka. The plenary session where Shri Vijay from the Intelligent Digital Solutions in the keynote address emphasized and the need of the hour. So he was focusing on the fundamental game shift, game of life, role playing, essentially the data insight, decision and action. Shift from AI to NI, the natural intelligence, cross-pollination ideas, creative thinking, leveraging AI and combined with the cultural values and right mindset. CMAs need to be a CSD, meaning cultural strategic differentiator, stressed on 5 critical skill sets like analytical, creative, business mindset, functional and soft skills. Live like an entrepreneur, leading the world by example. Be the L, that is leader, and not the F, a follower. We have all the traits and strengths. What a mindset, mind-boggling experience and a great learning. Sir, this entire RCMAC 2025 was structured into 6 technical sessions. Day 1 with the 3 technical sessions and day 2 with the 3 technical sessions. Sir, you may be surprised to note that the hardware obsolescence is 1 day and the software obsolescence is 1 hour. Then, my dear CMAs, please rethink and realign yourselves to play a pivotal role in meeting this ever-changing, magical, surprising technological environment. So going to the first technical session, had an impact of, the theme of the first technical session, sir, was impact of AI and machine learning on the business and industry expectations, where the chairman Durga Prasad and the resource persons were M.R. Suresh and Muruganand. The chairman of the first technical session, Sri Durga Prasad, have indicated that the CMAs have huge opportunities and followed by huge responsibility. Indian boys are doing lot and recognition and respect world over. Going is very good. Take a holistic picture. There's no one story to define our country. He set the tone for the theme. The first technical session was handled by Suresh. The following are the takeaways from the Suresh deliverables. Impact of AI and ML is humongous and is pervasive all over. 100% quality inspection, predictive data models will ensure early detection of errors. Impact on business through high efficiency and increased productivity. Role-based routine activities will be replaced with AI and ML. The message is focus on value-added activities, understand the business, and be all pervasive by safeguarding ethical and legal compliances. So going to the next speaker on the first technical session, the Muruganand typically talked about beyond AI, which is all pervasive, narrow AI, specific and specialities, general AI, mimic, and super AI surpassing the human intelligence. Everything is changing, and the pace is unbelievable and uncontrollable. See, the DAU does a lot of things, digital adoption, urgency, and which requires lots of changes. Who is learning fast? As this was the question every time being asked, and everybody said that it's machine. So machine is learning much faster than anything else. So going to the second technical session, where AI and strategic management, budgeting and forecasting, wherein we had 2 resource persons, Anil Jarat, the Director of Finance of BEML, and Shri Muthu Ranganathan, Senior Director, Product Management, Oracle. So the highlights of the Director of Finance, CMA Anil Jarat were, change is the only constant, cope up with AI tools for ease in performance from mundane activities, AI in finance, precision, efficiency and innovation, risk management, proactive and productive, fraud detection, credit risk assessment, market risk prediction, and so on and so forth. The challenges, what he was kept on telling was about the metro trains to Vande Bharat sleeper trains, shortly on the rails, and to the high-speed trains by 2026 and 27. Prepare for the future was the message, which was very clear. Retention, and he was having one concern saying that retention of skilled manpower is another challenge in the company. The message was shift from RR to RR. Shift from RR is the routine reconciliation to robust reporting. So this was his specific takeaways. The next person on the technical session 2 was from CMA Muthu. So he said the 3 types of medicines, the painkillers, vitamins, and vaccines, from routine billing to elimination movement. So AI in finance, classical AI and generative AI. AI forecast is better, reliable, bring in a lot of drivers which can throw out exceptional reports. So AI will transform the whole lot of routine and mundane activities by using statistical algorithms, and ML will be so handy for planning and forecasting. AI will be the better facilitator and sub-theme of the session. The punchline is that AI cannot on its own bring wonders without human interference and is enabler for AI. So going on to the third technical session of the Friday, which was chaired by Shri M. Gopalakrishnan, our former president of our institute, and resource persons were H.S. Deshpande and Dr. Chidambara Ganapaya. So the chairman complimented the team SIRC and so many people. So right from the beginning, everybody was complimenting the efforts of the team SIRC and the team BCCA for having chosen the topic, right from Mr. Raman sir, who was the first person being the delegate. And from that time onwards, till every technical session, every session, the efforts of SIRC and the team BCCA was appreciated and highlighted. A big round of applause for the entire team SIRC and team BCCA. So the punchline was by Gopal Krishnan sir was CMAs will only be the industries. This is a really the word which was expressed by him. The CMAs will only be the industry partners who can embrace the technological metamorphosis. So going to the next resource person who talked on the specifics of the session on cost audit. So Deshpande's live demo on AI tools through Copilot, Meta AI was a great eye-opener for the participants. How to secure a cost audit and a Gamma AI, a tool for presentation. And it was a live presentation. He showed how the AI tools and other tools can be used on the system where it's a lot of things are there. What to ask is a major thing which was being a big question for everybody. You ask a good thing, you get a bad thing. The possibility is that this goes on a GIGO concept. You ask a garbage in and it will be a garbage out concept. So let us be technical savvy, use available AI models productively, effectively for the growth of CMAs both in practice and service. So next was from Mr. Ramaskanda. So he highlighted certain things on the today's generation depend on AI tools for output without knowing the input requirements or basics. So through AI tools, MCA is identifying the real manufacturing turnover, comparing with the cost audit report, CRA2, and issuing notices to the company. It was an eye-opener, and it's a message to all the cost auditors that AI tools are already being used by the ministry, so that you all have to ensure that the compliances are being made properly. The challenges are the huge investment and the return on investment, data security, detection of fraud, statutory compliance, and real-time solutions. The cost audit AI tools for variance analysis, anomaly detection, predictive cost insights, compliance monitor. AI-sourced outputs are more authenticated, reliable, certain, time-saving, and finally cost-effective. AI being used in managing Bangalore traffic. So he showed a small clipping on how AI is being used in Bangalore traffic, which is real worth to see. Thank you, Skanda, once again. Going on to the next speaker, Dr. Chidananda. Chidu, he is focused on Chidambara Ganapaya. He focused more on ESG synergy through AI, how AI can help in ESG goals and track the performance, link cost audit and ESG synergy through AI, ESG factors, sustainable governance and its measurement. KPIs are being tracked by every company by minimizing waste, meaning maximizing wealth by achieving sustainable goals. Industry 5.0 is being talked of everywhere. So India is a happening place, a next big thing, a shift, a shift from the mass production, some Industry 4.0 to mass personalization, Industry 5.0. The cost optimization through cut down of waste and mistakes, goodbye to the unnecessary costs. So paradigm shift in this role of CMAs are the order of the day. So rattled the sessions with lots of jargons by Chidambara. So the next session was really interesting and it was really heart-touching to everybody. The inspirational speech by Sridhar Ranganathan. So he opened the, rather paved the way and redefined the activities of CMA professionals, and he identified the I and AI in our profession itself, I, CMAI. So he also draw the references of the functionality and features in the functionality by giving the examples of the low-cost mobile phones vis-a-vis the Apple mobile phones and the Samsung mobile phones. The 5 things the people do on a Friday evening at 6 p.m. and he congratulated all the people. It was full, hall full, where everybody were awaiting for hearing the anecdotes by Sridhar. In fact, today morning he has sent a WhatsApp saying that it was really a wonderful experience for me, which I'll never forget in my life. Because he has had first time that so much of crowd listening to him with a smile. That too with a Friday evening. So the identity was the person vis-a-vis the personality. Rather, he says that he was inspired by the president of, the former president of India, Dr. Abdul Kalam. He was noted only because he inspired the people, and even today he is being called for. The power of I outshines even the brightest AI, life, gain, and ICMAI. Wow, what a clapping. And the ceiling came down by half an inch. The presentation was so overwhelming and the thoughts were so close. Sir, followed by a cultural evening, and the cultural evening was participated by everybody, and it was by the Sri Harsha team, vibrated the entire hall, and it was a super duper show. So, on the second day, that is today morning, sir, we had a first session by Venkatraman and Prashant. Those two people from the government and legal, they gave the legal and government perspective as to what are the challenges against and for the compliances which are there, and reporting, use of proper words, predictive analysis, cloud-based. Many times, if you see, sir, most of the presentations were of rather repetitive in nature with respect to the words like predictive analysis. So everybody was talking about the predictive analytics so that their future errors are identified in, and then so that they can take the appropriate action. So the challenges were very, very critical with respect to the first presentation by Venkat. And he said that the data security breaches, cyber security threats, exposure of confidential data, significant investment on software, hardware, and training issues are also the misinterpretation. So finally, the future from the ROC side for AI is compliance will move from a reactive to a proactive. Real-time monitoring, automated compliance and reporting, compliance as a service model, cloud-based compliance model. Followed by Prashant, quickly he rather gave the takeaways on the employing AI for the compliance and reporting from the legal perspective. AI tech related legal regulations, AI cannot take over professionals. That's what being very well acclaimed by Madam repeatedly was telling that the AI cannot replace the human intelligence. National and international law firms have already used AI tools for quicker reference to well-settled case laws. AI response will typically be standard templates based on the question and the inputs. Human interference and interface is a must for presenting and arguing in the courts. AI tools will certainly improve efficiency, saves time in drafting and attending to more clients. And he draw the reference of DPDP, that is Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023 and Data Protection Impact Assessment. So going to the technical session 5, we had the N.K. Jain and Chittaranjan Chattopadhyaya from our profession, the members of Central Council members from our ICMAI. The highlights were that he said that it was a jam-packed audience and a power-packed presentation. So these are the words literally used by Mr. Jain. Well acknowledged and appreciated the efforts of the team SIRC and team BCCA. And he was also insisting to go from AI, BI and CI, and so many I's are coming in between. The best part of it is that he was telling that there are 438 projects which are valued 1,150 crores and above, where the cost overrun is 5 lakh crore plus, which is 62% over the estimation. The cost and time overrun templates were under the clearance by the respective authorities, and AI will transform our way of life and improve the wellness. So going to our Chittoda, he talks, being the person and the author for the book on the infrastructure. In fact, we should remember at this point in time, this particular technical session was insisted by none less than Sri B.R. Prabhakar, and he was very much vehement about that this session on cost management in public infrastructure projects has to be done. And even last week he was insisting on this, and he attended the regional cost committee meeting, and he was looking forward for this particular subject is being addressed appropriately, and he was telling that this is the future of our profession. But unfortunately today we do not see him seeing this particular session being addressed in this gathering. Okay, anyway, I also pay my respects because I was also one of his students. So he talked a lot about the infrastructure projects and CapEx and so on and so forth. You see, CapEx towards the NIP is 111 lakh crores towards mega projects. And the infra projects from Boston, London, Singapore have used AI techniques for cost reduction and cost control and time savings. Challenges and limitations are data quality, integration, cyber security, regulatory framework, and so on. So coming to the last session of the entire two-day convention was the last session, upskilling CMAs to take challenges. Chairman of the session, Sri CMA A.N. Raman, former president of SAFA, gave the following anecdotes. First appreciated the effort of team SIRC and team BCCA. Again, to repeat the words, he was the first delegate to register based on the wonderful theme. How to judge when to enter and exit is a great challenge. Upskill yourself to reach that road or the path. The big picture to be correctly assessed. We need not be keen on nuts and bolts for upskilling. Entering a point of contextualization. Large language models and a deep dive in playing a major role. Collect the pieces of AI and upskill the CMA. Decision-making loop. Smart die installed in Foundry. He gave a wonderful walkthrough on the dais. He made everybody to walk through in a Foundry and Forge division how the smart die can be, and then everybody was really taking away with the explanation, the way he was putting across the things as if we were all moving along with him in a Foundry and Forge, a Foundry division. So AI connect to the cost management. Then he recalled how he could connect the AI to our own, the age-old the standards, that is standard costing and the variance analysis. AI can uproot the variance analysis. Logic and algorithms will be compiled by a human. Operational control, build cost efficiency, and even cost accounting. We should know as to what we need, and AI should deliver for upskilling. Strategic, operational, and transactional level to be addressed. So followed by Mr. Srikanth said that upskilling and challenges, additional skills and competitive situation, who is superior and the ability and the strength. DeepSeek came in and Chat GPT itself went out. So that is the level of change which is happening in today's scenario. So build awareness, learn data analytics, analytical tools, certification courses, gain hands-on experience, strategic implementation, and so on. So the three-layered objective was specifically insisted by our Raman sir is that the young CMAs to become a tech savvies, AI-enabled CMAs, advisory role for Connect class, certification and package a course. So followed by Mr. Gopal Ramanan, who had quickly, swiftly, shortly with punched words, then presented how the role of the upskilling of CMAs can take the challenge. Be a CMA and move from the challenge to the opportunity. Better communication, focus on passion, financial modeling, CMA in various skill sets, strategy, where to deploy, MIS, reporting, and so on and so forth. Coming to the last line, that is, it is compulsory ML and AI. Then he differentiated between Sridhar and his presentation, giving a different meaning to ICMAI, saying that it is compulsory ML AI, which is there in ICMAI. So whether my job will go or others, upskill else, you may go. So thank you, Gopal, for such sort of word. In short, the sessions were very lively, informative, skill-based, challenging, and great learning with lots of takeaways. Wishing you all a very, very happy and prosperous, successful New Year 2025. I thank the organizers for having given me this role of summing up, and I thank each and every one of you. Thank you one and all, and Jai Hind.